You are truly a blessing, and it was well overdue. Everyone got me mad. I started boycotting everything, but they did what they were supposed to do. Now I just need you to do one thing. I need you to draft those Sanders boys next year.
My savage. Moneymane and the thing of a T and playing no games. Should I already know my name when I speak in CC Flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Moneymane. You already know I have it. Yes, it is a possibility that Deion Sanders gets drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders in this year's 2025 NFL draft. Now, the number one reason why I say just my opinion is because Tom Brady. If you didn't know, Tom Brady is Shedeur's mentor, man. He's been talking to Tom Brady for so long, it's ridiculous. And if you didn't know, Tom Brady has partnership ownership in the Las Vegas Raiders now. So why wouldn't it be the perfect scenario for Shedeur to get drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders, and you already got your mentor, and then the GOAT coaches up the young GOAT and leads the team for the future. You get your franchise quarterback, and your mentor is already there, man. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. The Las Vegas Raiders have one of the worst records in the NFL right now, man. With 5 games left, the Raiders are 2-10, and they take on the Buccaneers, the Falcons, Jaguars, Saints, and Chargers, man, and potentially could win 4 out of the last 5 games. The reason why I say that, man, because the NFC South teams are iffy. They are not consistent, and if they don't come ready to play, the Raiders could potentially win all 3 of those games against the Buccaneers, the Falcons, and the Saints. But the Buccaneers, the Falcons, and the Saints all own the better quarterback is on their team. So Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr. You know what I'm saying? They all better than O'Connell. So potentially they have more weapons on all 3 teams than the Raiders on offense, and the defenses can stop the Raiders offense because of that lack of explosiveness and playmakers on the Raiders. Now, the Jaguars are also one of the worst teams in the NFL with a 2-10 record. This game could potentially be for the number 1 draft pick. If the Jaguars and Raiders both lose in the next 2 weeks, potentially the Jaguars will, because Trevor Lawrence is out. So they don't have their star quarterback, their franchise quarterback leading them. So the Raiders could potentially sneak in and win this game. Instead of getting the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick, they could end up getting the 3rd or the 4th pick, potentially. Then the scenario Shedeur getting drafted to the Las Vegas Raiders might be out, depending on what teams, the New York Giants, the New England Patriots, the Carolina Panthers, any one of those teams can jump in front of Las Vegas and the Jaguars potentially for the number 1 and 2 pick, where Shedeur is projected, along with Travis Hunter, projected to go. We're going to take a look at that too. But the last game for sure against the Chargers, that's definitely an L. I already know that. Definitely an L for the Raiders. And like I said, it's not that much competition in Las Vegas when Shedeur gets there, if he gets drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders, man. O'Connell and Desmond Ridder. We all know Desmond Ridder is trash. He almost out the league. And O'Connell, hey, he got to do what he got to do, because they only got 2 quarterbacks on their roster. And they didn't draft a quarterback in last year's draft. They didn't use their first round pick on a quarterback. They used it on Brock Bowers, turning out to be a glorified pick, but with a sorry quarterback. You know what I'm saying? No real quarterback, no real franchise quarterback to lead the team. And so, like I said, they lack the explosive talent on the offensive side of the ball. So if Shedeur does get drafted to the Raiders, they gonna have to get him some help on offense, but definitely at the receiver spot, because we already know the tight end spot with Brock Bowers is locked down. So we're going to need a running back and at least 2 receivers that can make plays. Now, these guys, I don't know too much about them, but I ain't heard nothing about them, so that explains what I'm saying. So there it is right there, you know what I'm saying? Shedeur not potentially, but will be the number 1 quarterback if he get drafted to the Las Vegas Raiders. It's a mock drafts out right now, man. Right now, like I said, nothing is finalized as far as the order of the draft. Like I said, Jaguars, Las Vegas Raiders, New York Giants, and then one other team that has a 2-10 record, and potentially the order could be shifted, changed. This team could get the number 1 pick instead of the number 2 pick, and vice versa. So right now, they got the Jaguars getting the number 1 pick, and they taking Travis Hunter. They get to fill 2 holes with 1 player, defense side of the ball and the opposite side of the ball. Now the thing with Travis Hunter, just a little snippet, I know he's gonna want to play both sides of the ball consistently, and then Deion said his sons, including Travis Hunter, certain teams he don't want them to go to because, you know, they end careers before their careers begin. Y'all know how I go. Cleveland Browns, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I didn't want to put that out there. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, but Las Vegas Raiders right here with the number 2 pick, Shedeur Sanders, they get their franchise quarterback. Like I said, man, the little secret is Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the secret. They get Shedeur Sanders to Las Vegas. That's why Deion said it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know that Tom Brady is Shedeur mentor, and then he owns part of the Las Vegas Raiders, so it makes sense. Then they in the big market, Las Vegas. Everybody know where Vegas is, the gambling city, the sin city, where you go make money and make all the sports bets and everything, betting on everything in the world. So with that being said, that's a big market. Deion wants his sons to play in one of the biggest markets in the NFL. Why? Prime effect. Exactly what he got going on in Colorado right now. The prime effect. Now you think it's just Deion, but Shedeur with Shilo, even if Shilo not on the Raiders, but Shedeur going to a NFL team, being the franchise quarterback, running out there, and day 1 starter, ticket sales through the roof, because potentially in the future they know they probably could get Deion Primetime Sanders on their sideline as their head coach. And then we running that all the way back. 3.0 with Shedeur, Shilo, and Deion as the trio in the NFL. Not saying a disappointment this season, but hey, he got hurt early in the year. Then he came back and played terrible. And then he had a bad game recently, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we all know he's not going to be a high draft pick. Some of you even got him undrafted. But who knows? Who really knows? I think he's gonna get drafted, but not as, you know, not a high pick. Maybe 4th, 5th, 6th round. If he do go undrafted, the Raiders, they don't have to spend a draft pick to draft him. They can sign him as an undrafted free agent, and he comes in, proves himself, be one of those 2nd or 3rd safeties, more of a strong safety to me, because he like to hit headache gang CEO, you know, big hitter, plays more in the box, you know, for the run stopping ability, but we'll see. Like I said, Shilo is Shilo, man. He really like the outcast of the whole family, you know what I'm saying? He don't have to follow what the family does. I have to, you know, he want to do his own thing. So wherever he go, I think he'll be straight, you know what I'm saying? Because he gonna work hard regardless. He don't have to be with his dad, don't have to be with his brother, you know. He was always the one that was doing his own thing anyway, or rebellious, as you can say. But like I said, the outcast of the family, but you know, he done changed, growed up and whatever and all that. So we gonna see. But like I said, potentially Shedeur and Shilo on the Raiders, with the Raiders not spending a high pick on Shilo Sanders right now. But we gonna see, man, you know, cause what he lacking is that playmaking ability. These scouts want to see for as a safety, running sideline to sideline, you know, playmaking ability, catching interception, but you know, forced fumbles, that's what he does. But you know, interceptions, cover ability, Malachi Starks, Caleb Downs, you know, that type. That's in the college era right now, one of the top safeties. So we gonna see what Shilo does and where he gets drafted to, if at all. But like I said, man, hey, Shedeur been breeded for this moment. Prime time son, prime time spotlight. Had a camera in his face since he was a baby, you know, so it ain't nothing new. Want to play in the biggest market, in front of the biggest crowds, in the biggest NFL scenario and scene. That would be the Dallas Cowboys, but we already know that might not likely happen. But if that did happen, that'd be amazing. But you know what I'm saying, playing with Dallas, the biggest NFL team, But right now, it's looking like it might be the Las Vegas Raiders, unless a team come in and trade and, you know, get a top, one of the top draft picks just to draft them. I don't know. We have no idea what it's really going to be. You know, they're just speculation based off what Deion said to Antonio Pierce. And then, hey, there it is right there, bro. We going to see in this year's draft, but we got one more game left depending when you're watching this video, but it's bowl game. We're going to see what bowl we're going to. We're going to see what team we're going to try to take down, and we're going to see that ring on our finger, but you already know what it is, man. But like I said, like, subscribe, and share, because if you like this video, I guarantee you're going to like the next one.
My savages! Moneymane in the thing of a T and playing no games. Should already know my name when I speak in CC Flame. Got my YouTube poppin', man. Like, subscribing, everything in between. You already know. Moneymane. You already know.